welcome to the Living Hope Thought for the Day. Today we're just going to come to the book of Genesis, and of course in a thought for the day we cannot possibly cover the whole book, but we just want to pick up one particular theme that comes right at the beginning of the book of Genesis in chapter 1. We read, God created mankind in his own image. In the image of God he created them, male and female he created them. We read, God blessed them and said to them, be fruitful and increase in number, fill the earth and subdue it, rule over the fish in the sea and the birds in the sky, and over every living creature that moves on the ground. And really you just have this incredible account of creation, and the summary in verse 31 we read, God saw all that he had made, and it was very good. And there was evening, and there was morning, the sixth day. Clearly there'd been other days of creation, but the sixth day is particularly interesting because it's the day that God made man. Man is the pinnacle of God's creation. Man is his masterpiece. Of all that he has made, man was very special. And it was simply because man is made in his own image, and therefore we're able to relate to him. We're able to become a friend of God. We're able to walk with God, fellowship with God, enjoy God. And that just makes it so very, very different. Of course, birds, animals, creatures of the sea, wonderful. The mountains, the valleys, the oceans, all of creation is absolutely sensational. Even a fallen creation, which we look at today, is still a pretty remarkable sight. But man is very, very special. And the affirmation that's given at the end of the days of creation is this, that God saw all that he had made, and it was very good. It's just very important to grasp and understand that God is a good God, and therefore what he does is good. He doesn't do good things and he's a bad God. That obviously is totally illogical. He does good things because he is a good God. And the good things that he's done are there for us to enjoy. He didn't make creation simply for himself. He made the world, the planets, everything that's made. He made it so that we might share in it. And he gave us a beautiful earth to live on. When he looked out and saw all was good, it gave him great satisfaction and great joy. The scene is set for a wonderful season and period of time of man and God starting to walk together, learn together, enjoy being together. But sadly, we know that was all to turn very, very wrong. And in this thought for the day, we're saying God is good. All the time God is good. He does good things. And when he made man, man was good, man was innocent, man was without sin when he was first made. And everything was made that God and man should share in and fellowship in and enjoy together. But the challenge, and the big challenge, is that we need to walk with God in humility, in obedience, and trusting him. And that's where it all went terribly wrong, that man chose to be independent. Man chose to try to be God, and that was a disaster, except that God had wonderfully made a plan. And even in the book of Genesis, we begin to see that a plan of salvation, a plan of forgiveness, a plan of turning things around, God was working. He was one day going to send Jesus, who would destroy the work of the devil and who would bring in new life for those who trust in him. I just want to encourage you. God is very, very good. Turn to him. Seek him. and you can still benefit from his goodness even today. God bless you.